Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing Dragon Age Origins, and we are in camp, and I'm in the process of talking to our fellow members.
Yes.
I need to know about them. What were you doing in that cage? I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then.
Well, that's enough for now. Okay,
Then I suggest we move on.
We already done that. We already know what he was doing in that cage.
Sitting, as you observed.
Do you have to be so literal?
No, it's a choice, not a necessity.
He does not like to talk. Are you going to answer my question? You're impossible. Just tell me. You don't like me much, do you? Alright, let's just drop this for now.
Ashera, was there anything else?
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Why did you come to Felderin?
To answer a question.
What was the question?
The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
Don't you have to report back then? What an What's an Aris or whatever? Why would the Corning care about the Blight? Don't you have to report back then?
Yes.
So what are you still doing here then? When are you going to do that?
Never.
Never?
I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
Let's go.
As you wish.
Okay, so nothing happened there.
Yes.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Actually, never mind.
Very well.
Okay. I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak then.
Nope.
Then I suggest we move on.
Alright. So
As you wish.
he's gonna be Enigma for a while. We haven't spoken to her yet.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What was life in the Chantry Cloister?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my Chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Condescending? How so?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
I don't really want the Maker looking in on me anyway. What did you say to them?
What can I say to them? What they believe is what the Chantry says, and the Chantry is infallible, yes? Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the Chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Okay.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
What would someone like to be doing in Lotherin's Chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
You just don't seem to belong in a cluster. You know, a beautiful, charming woman like yourself. Sanctimonious, preachy like all other... They don't teach you how to fight in the cluster, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The Chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
What's affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the Chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
What did you do before that?
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
Codex updated. In the cluster, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace, and in that stillness I could hear the Maker. A lay sister of the chanter who can beat the stuffing out of trained mercenaries would be notable enough, but one who also claims to have been sent to fight the Darkspawn by the Maker himself is unusual, to say the least. She joined Alistair and Corinne in Lotharen, insisting that she would prove useful. There's more to Leilana than had even been appearing at Lotharen. However, she spent much of her life as a bard and minstrel, assassin, and self-employed by the nobles in their elaborate games of intrigue. There are more.
Yes?
I'd like to talk.
Well, here I am.
So you're a traveling minstrel. Do you have tales to share?
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Tell me about Darkspawn.
Chantry lore says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin. And it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
Know any stories about Orluses, whatever?
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Olay.
Go ahead. Well, that sounds interesting.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot.
I saw that coming. Continue, please.
Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the Grand Tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the Grand Tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
Did she win the tourney?
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the Grand Melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
Wow. Wow, because he didn't want to be bested by a woman. That's terrible.
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Olay so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death, and to this day, Any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier.
Wow. Tell me about Darkspawn.
Chantry lore says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker
Oh,
himself.
I think I already did this
So
one.
thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator.
I
But they
did.
were impure and full of sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
Do you know any Fairyland legends?
I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Yes, I have heard of Flemeth. I met Flemeth in the Crescelian wilds.
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
She looked like your average old woman. What does it matter?
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Flemeth was once beautiful?
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
So it's a different story. Yep. What happened then?
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds.
No, there was another story I wanted to hear.
Which one?
Do you know anything about the Dalish?
I know a little about your people, but I may be misinformed, and I would hate to offend you.
That is why we must learn more about each other. I would not be offended.
I have heard a little about how the elves gained their freedom from the Tevinter Imperium. When Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, The elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were free. Shatan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the Dales in the south and settled there in the land of their own.
But the humans had to take that from us too.
The elves lived in the Dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to believe it. The chantry declared a holy exalted march against the elves, named for Andraste's similar march against Tevinter. During the exalted march of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked, and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens. But others, still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers. They were the elves of the Dales, the Dalish.
Let's just move on. So her approval went up by 3. Okay. So let's talk to Alistair here. He always has some funny stuff.
Maybe this isn't the best time to be thinking about this, but I've something to ask you. Chances are we'll be heading to Denerim soon. And when we're there, I wonder if we might be able to look someone up.
You have a friend outside the Grey Wardens?
I'm not talking about a friend, exactly. And no, it's not that sort of friend either. The thing is, I have a sister, a half-sister. I told you about my mother, right? She was a servant at Redcliffe Castle and she had a daughter. Only, I never knew about her. I don't think she knew about me either. They kept my birth a secret after all. But, after I became a Grey Warden, I did some checking and, well, I found out she's still alive. In Denerim.
Have you contacted her?
No. I thought about writing her, but I never did. And then we were called down to Ostagar, and I never got the chance. She's the only real family I have left. The only family not also mixed up in the whole royal thing. I've just been thinking that maybe it's time I went to see her. With the Blight coming and everything, I don't know if I'll ever get another chance to see her. Maybe I can help her. Warn her about the danger, I don't know.
What are you expecting she will do?
I'm not sure. I don't know anything about her except her name and where she lives. Her name is Goldana, and I think she remarried but still lives just outside the alienage. If we're in the area, then, well, it's worth a look.
Huh. So we're gonna get side quests from our party members. I like that. Was it Abaddon? Some of the Spiderweb games did that. The Abaddon series, I believe, that your party members always gave you a quest. So if you had 3 party members with you, you had 3 separate party member quests. And it sounds like this is what's going to happen here too. Cool. Yep, companions. There it is up there now. That's pretty cool. Boy. Variant over kind. Nature of the beast. You have found a way to get deeper into the forest path. Yeah, I did do that. Oaken Circle. Gather the mages of the circle for your army. So these are... So I think I'm going to do some of these side quests on the side, because I seem to, I just don't feel like I have enough what I'm trying to think. I don't have enough experience.
Something on your mind?
Has anyone told you how handsome you are? Do I get to flirt with him? Why would an elf, her especially, would be interested in a, I have some questions.
Of course.
Can you teach others to be a Templar? Tell me about the Grey Warden. So how did you become a Grey Warden? Why did you keep your birthright a secret? If you were raised in the Chantry, have you never...
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
You know what I mean.
I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham? Have I never licked a lamppost in winter?
Now you're making fun of me.
Make fun of you, dear lady. Perish the thought. Well, tell me, have you ever licked a lamppost in winter?
No, I've never licked a lamppost in winter. I've licked my share of lampposts and then some. Oh my god. Oh, you could go down the rabbit hole with this one big time. Oh, the double entendres. Why, yes, I've licked a lamppost in winter.
Just the once? And you didn't lose half of your tongue in the process? I'm impressed. I, myself, never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course. But, you know.
So, you've never had the opportunity?
Well, living in the Chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They taught me to be a gentleman, especially in the presence of beautiful women such as yourself. That's not so bad, is it?
So you think I'm beautiful?
Did I say beautiful? Do you have any particular opinion on my saying that?
Other than that, you're prone to empty flattery? When you have a firm opinion, so will I. I might like hearing it from you.
Then I'll have to think of something more provocative next time, won't I? Until then, we should get underway, no? I have many tearful nights in my tent to contemplate, after all.
His approval 1 by 3. So she approves of me flirting with him. That's just funny. Okay. That's just funny. Over here we go.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
I think I wanted to do...
Of course. Good fortune to you and yours.
Goodbye.
I think it was him I wanted to click on.
Enchantment?
See if I can, see if there's anything...
Enchantment!
Is there anything else that can be enchanted? Oathkeeper. It's just Oathkeeper. How come I don't have any other weapons that can be enchanted? That doesn't make any sense.
If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my...
Okay. Oh, that's right. I was going to check that. Damn it. Okay. Come on. So is this better than what she has? Magic staffs. One is gray iron, one is steel. Tier 2. Oh, she's got a tier 3. Damage 4 point... no. How about the oak branch then? This is a tier 4. Damage 5.20. Armor penetration 29. Range 54. A little bit longer. Spell power 4. Has magic, constitution. Yeah, that is better than what she's currently using. So we are going to go ahead and get rid of those.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along. I'm sure you...
Okay. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And then this had all the stuff down here at the bottom, like the wolf pelt. I don't think we need to save those. Do we? Oh. Because if it's a quest item... I don't know if we need this for anything. It doesn't say we do. Oh, this I can sell. This. Oh, that's a gift. That's right. I don't want to get rid of the gifts. Get rid of that. Alright, now we're down to 32. That'll work. I need more flasks while I'm here. Where are your flasks? Right at the bottom. Pet rock. Here we are. Flasks. Buy. Okay. They have 2. This is why I never have any money, because I'm always buying this stuff, aren't I? I mean, I can make them myself, but the lesser injury kits I can't. Can I? I don't think I can. Alright. But I don't think he has anything else here. No, this is all my stuff that I have sold to him. Okay. It just seems odd that I can't... Alright, so here we go. We're gonna leave.
Yes.
Stan.
Yes.
Indeed.
I mean, I could take her, but she's a rogue like me. I don't know. Alright, so... Oh, now these woods are... I don't know if I can click on them or not. Do I want to do one of these... The edge of the Brasilia forest. We tried doing the caravan before. We have refugees and we have battlefield. Let's go to the refugees. That's one of our quests. Okay. So we have Deadfall. That's the thing how these are. You end up with, okay, so we got refugee caravan. Okay. Oh, they're attacking. Well, then let's go down here and get them.
I shall be as you say. As you wish.
You come down here. And you're gonna do mind blast. Alright, and you're going to come up here. And first off, let's put this on. Alrighty. Oops. at? Okay. All right. Let's heal him. How come you can't heal him? Oh, because you've just healed somebody. So you're gonna have to heal yourself. And you're gonna have to heal yourself. Now you heal him. Okay. Alistair. Stan. Are we out? All right. Oh, he's gonna die here. Come on. Damn it, we're gonna lose Stan. Where are you at? Yeah, he's dead. I knew he was gonna die. Damn it. It's this thing, these things back here.
Very well.
All right. Oh, that's why, because he's the emissary. All right.
So
All right, you are up here.
Yes.
You need to come up here. Why do I have my arrow? All right. No, I'm trying to get to not her, you. Yeah, that is you. You're gonna die. You're gonna die. Yep. Okay, I see I did this wrong.
I shall come. You can...
Yep, she's gonna die. She's gonna die. Damn it. Come on. Yep. All right. Oh, I think he just killed her. I think he just killed her. Where are you at? You come up here and help her.
Only one shall stand.
Oh, I'm almost dead up there. Oh my gosh. Yep. Failure after failure after failure here. So I think I'm spreading myself out too much. Oh, and I didn't save anything that I did before. Oh my god, I hate it when I do that. Anyway, I'm closing down this episode. If you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.